Before I start, let me say yes, of course you could use Excel without ChatGPT. And you could take a long car trip without using the maps on your phone. And for that matter, you could spend your whole day walking around town without your phone. So the point is, yes, you could use Excel without ChatGPT, but why? ChatGPT makes Excel so much easier. Don't believe me? In this video, I'm going to show you how this amazing artificial intelligence chatbot can help you accomplish 5 difficult Excel tasks with surprising ease. Like me, you may think you already know a lot about Excel, but ChatGPT will show you things you might not think were even possible. By the way, if you're not already familiar with ChatGPT, be sure to watch my video for beginners. You will not only learn about it, you also have a little fun in the process. The key to using ChatGPT with Excel is to think of this chatbot as a friend, an extremely smart friend who can help you out with no attitude, no snide comments, and no expectation of anything in return. But note that ChatGPT cannot see your spreadsheet, at least not yet. You have to describe the spreadsheet briefly and then ask ChatGPT for advice. Let's start with a relatively simple example. And if you want to follow along, see the link in the description below to download the file I'll be using. First thing we want to do is a weighted average. For example, a student has various grades for homework, for quizzes, and for the final exam. To get the final grade, we don't just want to do a simple average because the quizzes and the final exam count much more than the homework. We have to use a weighted average. Each score can have a different weight. Do you know the formula for a weighted average? No, there is no function for it. You could Google it, but the easiest way is to use you know who. Here's the spreadsheet we have to describe. Now let's pop over to ChatGPT. In Excel, cells B14 through B16 have grades. Cells C14 through C16 have weights. Please give me a formula that can return the weighted average of the grades. Note that you don't have to say please, and you don't have to have perfect grammatical English, but it might help.
Sure, you can use the following formula to calculate the weighted average.
Looks good, but all we need is the formula. So I will just copy it.
C16/.
By the way, ChatGPT cannot talk. At least not yet. This is a voice from another AI website. And if you want to see the full response from ChatGPT, check the description below. I will paste in the formula. Looks about right. And because ChatGPT does make mistakes sometimes, let's check it. I will give the final exam a ridiculously high weight, say 99. Hit the enter key. Good. The grade is now pretty much the same as the final exam. Now I'll just undo that with the Control plus Z keys and we're back to normal. In our second example, we want to find the salesperson with the highest sales. Of course, we could use the max function, but that only gives us the highest sales amount. We want the name associated with that amount. Now, some of the smart guys in the back of the class might say we could use the VLOOKUP function, but be careful here. Note that the columns are in the wrong order. Let's see if ChatGPT can figure it out. In Excel, cells A13 through A19 have the names of salespeople. Cells B13 through B19 have their sales amounts. Please create a formula that will return the salesperson with the highest sales amount.
To find the salesperson with the highest sales amount, you can use the index and match functions.
Okay. ChatGPT used the index match combination instead of the VLOOKUP function. Good job. I will copy the formula, paste it in. Perfect. ChatGPT avoided the mistake of using VLOOKUP and chose to use the index and match functions. But let's check it just to be sure. I will add 10 million to this cell. It works. Now I'll just undo that. Good job, ChatGPT. In this example, a teacher gave her students 10 quizzes and now wants to throw out the lowest quiz score. Isn't that nice? Aww. In Excel, cells B10 through B19 contain quiz scores. Please create a formula that will give me the average of the 9 highest quiz scores.
You can use the following formula to calculate the average of the 9 highest quiz scores in the range.
Again, I will copy the formula, paste it, and it works. This is interesting. I've used the large function several times, but I used a much more tedious approach. This version is much nicer. Thanks, ChatGPT. And watch this. If you look at the whole response, you can see that the chatbot has given us a way to handle tie scores by using array formulas. Array formulas. Amazing. Now, if the lowest score is tied with the second lowest, it will have no impact on the average grade. But note how nicely ChatGPT will guide us through the process of using a complicated tool like an array formula. How can you separate the last name from someone's full name? Normally, it is not too difficult to create a formula to do this, but what if some of the names have middle names and some don't? Let's see. Who could help us out here? In Excel, cells A11 through A20 contain full names. Some names have 2 names, others have 3. Please create a formula that will return only the last name.
Assuming the full names are in the format first name, last name, or first name, middle name.
That's enough. I will copy the formula, paste it. Copy it. Oops, not good. That did not work. Please try again.
I apologize for the confusion.
Again, I will copy it, paste it, and copy it. Much better. Look at that formula. I could probably have done that too in an hour or 2, but ChatGPT did it in a few seconds. Awesome. Not only can ChatGPT create formulas, it can also explain what existing formulas are doing. For example, here we have a formula that calculates a monthly payment for a loan. Let's copy the formula and ask ChatGPT to explain it. Please explain what the following formula is doing. Equals PMT parentheses B10/12 comma B11 asterisk 12 comma minus B9 close parentheses.
The formula equals PMT B10/12 B11 asterisk 12 B9 calculates the monthly payment for a loan based on the loan amount, interest rate, and the number of payments.
Wow, I could not have explained it better myself. There are many other examples I could have chosen, but the real superpower of ChatGPT in Excel is its ability to create macros. Macros are tiny programs that you can create inside Excel that can automate routine, tedious tasks that would otherwise drive you nuts. It's a big and awesome topic, and we don't have time to cover macros here. But if you want to hear more information about this, be sure to click the link in the description. Well, instead of writing a macro, how about if we write something else and have a little fun? Please write a humorous limerick about Microsoft Excel.
There once was a program called Excel. For spreadsheets, it sure did excel.
What? That's terrible. ChatGPT, do you even know what a limerick is? Sorry, stupid question. I'm just going to click the regenerate button and see what happens.
There once was a program called Excel that made number crunching.
Still some problems. It definitely needs some editing, but much better. So, do you need to use ChatGPT with Excel? If you're just plugging numbers into a spreadsheet, no. But if you are trying to analyze data, or if you're creating new spreadsheets for yourself or your company, I don't see how you can justify not using ChatGPT. Are you excited? I sure am. As I play around with ChatGPT in Excel, I keep discovering new things. And if you find something amazing, be sure to let us know in the comments so we can all try it. I hope you had fun with this video. We certainly did, and we'll have even more fun if you click the little subscribe button. Thanks for doing that, and thanks very much for watching.